Welcome to Lower Body Strength. Today's workout, we have 4 different sets. For the first set, we're gonna target the right leg. The second set, we'll target the left. For the third set, we'll combine the two. And then ending with set 4, we have a final burnout. We're gonna start slow in the warm-up, breaking up some of those movements, and then we'll add some weights as we get into it. We're gonna start off in a split stance, toe is forward, left foot is planted, going into a knee drive. So again, left foot is planted, right leg moves, driving your knee up, targeting the quads. We'll be here for a few seconds and then we'll move to the opposite side. So again, for today's workout, we have 4 different sets, targeting the lower body. That first set, we're targeting the right side. Second set, moving to the left. The third set, we're combining the two. And then for set 4, we have a final burnout. Go ahead and switch sides. So planting your right foot, left leg moves here for about 25. We're gonna get after it in today's workout. So again, I say this in every single warm-up. This is your workout. You can refer to the previews. You can refer to the timer on the screen for when to work and when to rest. I will talk you through the form of every single movement, working through each round one at a time. So again, listen to your body, take rest when you need to. Moving into an alternating reverse lunge. You're gonna lunge your leg back, keeping your knee in line with your toe, pressing off your foot to stand, alternating sides each rep. Take these nice and slow, core is engaged, chest stays up. We're gonna add weights later on, so we really wanna make sure we're breaking down our form. Again, taking it nice and slow in this warm-up, we're here for 10. For each round today, we have 4 movements, working 2 rounds through, and then we'll take extra rest before we move to the next round. Going into a good morning, feet are hip width apart, hands are behind your head. With a slight bend in your knee, you're hinging at the hips and then squeezing your glutes to stand, taking this nice and slow. Again, looking at this from the side, really targeting the hamstrings as you stand all the way up. We have some deadlifts in today's workout, so this good morning really helps us break down our form. Again, engage your core. Give me one more. Rest. Go ahead and move to one side of your mat. We're going into a squat hold, holding for a few seconds, walking our feet to the opposite side, holding for a few, and then continuing to move. So in this squat setup, feet are hip width apart, driving your knees out at the bottom. Toes are forward as best as you can. Here for another 15 seconds, closing out our warm-up here. And rest. Awesome job. Go ahead, stretch it out for a few seconds, whatever you need. We are going to head straight into set 1. I'll show you what the first movement looks like. Go ahead and pick up both dumbbells. The first movement, we are going to, again, target the right side for this first set. We have a curtsy lunge. So targeting the right side means that our right leg moves. So our left leg is gonna stay planted. We're gonna hold our dumbbells with our arms extended at the side. Keeping our left toe forward, we're gonna lunge in a diagonal line, pressing off our foot to stand, and continuing to move. So again, keeping your palms facing towards each other. Go ahead again, pick up your weights. We're starting at the top of set 1, round 1 in 10. I'll take you through each movement at a time, but right now we're just focused on this curtsy lunge. Here, top of round 1 for 50 seconds. So we're working in the time of 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We have some quick transitions. So again, transition as best as you can. This first movement is a curtsy lunge, targeting the right side. So that left foot is planted again, toe is forward, knee stays in line with your toe, pressing off your foot, standing all the way up, targeting the quads. Good, we're over halfway. We're gonna continue to build in fatigue for today's workout. There's 4 movements only in this first set. We'll work through 2 rounds. After the second round, we'll take some extra rest before we move to the left side. And rest, awesome job. Drop your weights for a quick 10 seconds. We're moving into a reverse lunge on the right side. So pick your weights back up. For this reverse lunge, you can hold your weights in a front rack position at shoulder height, maintaining them there. This time, we're gonna lunge back, pressing off our foot to stand, but same thing as in that curtsy lunge. Toe stays forward, knee stays in line with your toe. So in that curtsy lunge, we are going into a diagonal. Now, just lunging straight back, pressing off your foot to stand, engaging your core as you hold your weights in this front rack position. Modification is to drop one dumbbell, doing this with your palms facing towards each other. Otherwise, at any point, you can drop your weights all together, doing this with your body weight. Rest. Awesome job. 10 seconds down. Go ahead and drop your weights in front of you. This time we're gonna start in a split stance. That left foot is still planted, moving at the right. Placing your hands on top of your weights, going into a knee drive in this split stance position. So driving that knee in. Same thing here. Your knee stays in line with your toe. Bringing that knee towards your chest. This workout today is heavy quad focus. We are working the quads in today's workout, so stay with me. We're here for about 30. Good. As we maintain this position, you just want to lightly press your hands on your weights so you really can feel this in that quad. This quad should be on fire. Stay with me here for 10. Good. Keep moving here for 3. Rest. Quick 10 seconds off. Shake it out as best as you can. Last movement of set 1. We're going into a single leg deadlift. A couple of options. First option, left foot stays forward. You can start in a split stance. Dumbbells are in front of you with your palms facing towards each other. Hinging at the hips with a slight bend in your knee. Standing all the way up, squeezing your glutes to stand. Second option, you can let that right foot come off the floor. Hinging at the hips, squeezing your glutes to stand. So again, either a split stance or letting that right foot come off the floor. Whatever you can do to best balance, that's halfway. Good, targeting the hamstrings in this movement, working slow and steady. We broke this down with that good morning again in our warm-up. And rest. Awesome job. That is one round down. We have one more round of that exact same thing. So we're back to the top with a curtsy lunge, sticking to the right side. So in this curtsy lunge, arms are extended, palms are facing towards each other. That left leg is still planted, still working the right side. This time, lunging in a diagonal line, pressing off your foot to stand. If you can, in the second round, I want you to pick up the pace a little bit. After this, we are done targeting the right side. We just have one more round of those 4 movements. Then we're done targeting the right. We'll move to the left after this. So stay with me. That's halfway. Again, this is a quad focused workout. We are gonna feel it. So form is a priority as you continue to feel the fatigue. Go ahead and rest. Drop your weights. You know what's next? We have that reverse lunge, this time holding our weights in a front rack position instead of that diagonal lunge, lunging straight back, but maintaining our same mechanics with that left toe forward, knee stays in line with your toe. Same thing here if you can. I want you to pick up the pace. Good, we're feeling this in our glutes as well. Here for about 25. Good, less than 10. This movement goes away on this side. After this, rest. Great job. Quick 10 seconds off, plant your weights. We're going into that knee drive. Starting in a split stance, driving your knee in. Key here again is to lightly place your hands on top of your weights. Core is engaged, chest stays up, here for 45. Good, we are feeling the burn in this movement modification. So stand up, shake it out for a couple seconds, drop back into a split stance, and continue to move whatever you need, but we're here for about 10 more seconds. And again, same thing, this movement goes away on the opposite side. We're closing this round out with a deadlift, and rest. Quad is on fire. We're closing this round out with that deadlift. After these 50 seconds, we have 45 seconds of rest. So either starting in that split stance, lunging, or excuse me, deadlift with a slight bend in your knees, squeezing your glutes at the top, or raising that right foot, whatever you need. Last movement of set one. Good, again, we should feel this in our hamstrings here for 10. And rest where you're at. Drop your weights, 45 seconds off in this rest. I just want you to shake it out. That left leg should be on fire. So for the second set, we're gonna work through that same thing. This time, switching legs. So your right foot is gonna be planted, the left leg is gonna move. So we're working through those 4 movements, 2 rounds through. After that second round, we'll take extra rest. We're back on in 20, grab some water. We're starting from the top in 5. 50 seconds here in that curtsy lunge. So we've been through this movement. This is our 3rd time through. First time with our right foot planted. Toe is forward, knee stays in line with your toe. This time your left leg is lunging in a diagonal line. Arms are extended, palms are facing towards each other. We'll take this first round slow and steady to get our form down on the opposite side, just like we did in set 1. The second round, we'll pick up the pace that's already over halfway. And rest where you're at. Drop your weights, shake it out. Back into a front rack position, reverse lunge on the opposite side in 3. Chest is up, core is engaged with your weights, lunging your left foot back in a straight line here for about 45. So we're feeling the burn in today's workout, like always. However, I promise you, this workout goes by fast. I say that in every workout, but this workout really does. After set 2, we're officially halfway. We only have 4 sets total. This is the only set where we're isolating the right side. So again, dig deeper, stay with me. We're gonna see progress in today's workout. I promise you it's worth it. Here for 5. Rest. Great job. Plant your weights, you know what's next. Moving to the opposite side. Right foot is planted this time, left leg moves. Resting your hands on the top of your weights, starting in that split stance, toe is forward, driving your knee in, here for 45. Good, again, you should feel this in your right quad and in your glute as you move, driving that knee in and then back into that split stance. We only have 2 times in this movement. I know this one burns, so again, I want you to dig deeper, show up for yourself. Set an intention if you need to, but again, the burn is worth it. We're gonna see progress less than 10. Good, all the way to the end. We're here for 3. Rest where you're at, great job. Pick your weights, back up. Going into that single leg deadlift, either in a split stance or with one leg, whatever you need. If you feel like you're starting to feel the burn, then go ahead and stay in that split stance so you can balance. Again, the key here is to target the hamstrings. Again, if you can balance, and you feel confident doing it, then go ahead. You can lift that left leg off the floor. Again, whatever you need. We're here for 30 seconds, keeping that toe forward with a slight bend in your knee as you hinge, standing all the way up, squeezing your glutes at the top. One round down after this. Second round to the top. We're here for 10. Moving back to that curtsy lunge in 5. Rest. Great job. Quick 10 seconds off. Back to that curtsy lunge. That's one round down on the right, closing out the second round. After this, we're halfway. Then we have 45 seconds off. Last time in a curtsy lunge. On this side, same thing in the second round. If you can pick up the pace while maintaining form, I want you to do so. Palms are facing towards each other. Again, feeling this in your quad and the side of your glute. Good, that's halfway right there. Here for 25. I want you to focus on building your mental toughness in this workout. Your body can do so much more than your mind tells you that it can. I want you to impress yourself. Go ahead and rest, drop your weight. Gonna pick them back up in a front rack position, going into a reverse lunge. Good, we are feeling it. Stay with me, working at a consistent pace. That's almost halfway here for about 25. Just 2 more movements. After this, we're here for 12. Rest. Great job. Plant your dumbbells. You know what's next. Last time in this movement, isolating just the right side. Again, in this movement, this is all mental toughness at this point. I want you to dig deeper. Show it for yourself in these next 45 seconds. If it gets hard, just like it is, I'm feeling the burn right here with you. I want you to keep your mind focused. Why are you here? Why are you showing up for yourself? Make that your motivation. Doing this for you and nobody else but you. We're here for 25. We're doing it for the strong glutes, over halfway, less than 20. Awesome job. Stay with me, less than 10. And rest where you're at. Shake it out quick. We're ending the second set in that split stance, single leg deadlift, working the hamstrings, closing out the set here. Good, continue to focus on your breathing. Again, working slow and steady, halfway, another 25 seconds, then we have 45 seconds off. Good, I'm right here with you. We're doing this together, last 12. Here for 5, give me 1 more rep. And rest. You made it through. We are halfway through this workout already. Shake it out here for these next 40 seconds. Grab some water before we move into that third set. When you're ready, you can pick up your weights. We're on in about 10 seconds, headed straight into set 3. So all of these movements are the same. This time, we're gonna combine both the left leg and the right leg. So starting with that curtsy lunge, we're gonna start on one side and then alternate each rep. However, the form is the same, the movement is the same. Now we're just combining both legs. So toes stay forward, knees stay in line with your toe, arms are extended, palms are facing towards each other. We isolated one leg at a time. Now we're moving to both, continuing to feel the burn. That's halfway. Good, here for 5. Drop your weights and rest. 10 seconds off. Next movement, back into a reverse lunge. Same thing as we did in that curtsy lunge, combining both legs, alternating each rep. So starting with your chest up at shoulder height, lunging one leg back, pressing off your opposite foot to stand, but now again, alternating each rep, working at a consistent pace. You're doing so good. Stay with me, that's halfway in this movement. One of the best feelings is making it through a workout when you know you gave it your all and you showed up for yourself. That doesn't mean that you have to be perfect. It's just the energy that you're bringing, continuing to show up even when it's hard. Good, go ahead and rest. 10 seconds off, you can place your weights in front of you. For this next movement, it's the same. However, now we're gonna spend 25 seconds on the right side and 25 seconds on the left. So starting with your right foot planted, left knee drives in. Good, that's almost halfway. Go ahead and switch, 25 seconds down, 25 to go. Plant that left foot, right knee drives in, here for 15. Good, stay with me here for 5. Great job, and rest. Shake it out, 10 seconds off. For our deadlift, we are now just moving into a normal deadlift out of that split stance. So feet are hip width apart, toes are forward, hinging at the hips, both knees are slightly bent, squeezing our glutes at the top, standing all the way up. Good, so after this, we just have one more round of those 4 movements, and those 4 movements will go away for the rest of the workout. Our 4th and final set is a final burnout with 4 completely new movements. So I want you to be motivated to finish knowing that we just have one more round of those 4 after this, and that's it. Give me another 12 seconds in this deadlift. Good, we're here for 5. Rest, great job. Drop your weights, 1 round down, 1 round to go. Last 50 seconds in that alternating curtsy lunge. We're on. Good, that's halfway here for 25. Awesome job. Fight through here for 10. Rest, the movement goes away, drop your weight, 10 seconds off, headed into our final 50 seconds of that alternating reverse lunge. This time, we're in a front rack here for 50. Good, stay with me. Sometimes as we continue to feel the burn, our brain starts to panic. However, I want you to try to calm that voice in your head that tells you you should stop, and instead, I want you to continue to work through at a consistent pace. If you can maintain your form, like I said, your body can do so much more than your mind tells you that it can, so impress yourself. We're so close. Here for 10. I know you can do it all the way through the end. Here for 3. Rest. Plant your weights. Last 50 seconds in this knee drive. This is one of the hardest movements of today's workout. So stay with me, planting that right foot, driving the left in, 25 on each side. Good, that's halfway right there, 25 down, switch legs. Good, stay with me. I know you can make it through all the way. Here for 3. And rest. Great job. That movement goes away. It does not come back. We're closing out this third set with the deadlift. Feet are hip width apart, hinging at the hips. Here for 50, closing out set 3. Good, in this deadlift, as you feel the burn, make sure you're protecting your low back by engaging your core, pulling your belly button into your spine. As you hinge, then using the strength of your glutes as you stand all the way up, that's halfway. Give me another 25. We have 45 seconds to rest coming your way. Here for 12. Rest. Drop your weights. Awesome job. You are absolutely crushing it. That is 3 sets down. We have 1 more set to go. Those 4 movements completely go away. So we have 2 more rounds of 4 new movements. Grab some quick water and I'll show you the first movement. Good, we're on in 10 seconds. This first movement, we're going into a cross squat. So I'll show you what this looks like. We also have some modifications. We're on in 3. This 4th set is the final burnout. First rep, you're gonna cross your feet and then land in your squat setup. So looking at this from the side, again, crossing your feet, landing back down, driving your knees out at the bottom of your squat modification. You can skip the cross, just going into a squat, jump, whatever you need. Again, this final set, burning it out. We only have 2 rounds of these 4 movements. After this squat, we're moving to the floor for movement number 2. That's halfway. Good, stay with me, give me a couple more. Rest. Great job. Go ahead and move to the floor. We're going into a pulse in a high plank position on our knees. So fingertips are forward, planting your right knee. Left leg is extended, pulsing at the top. We're pulsing it here for 40 seconds, working under fatigue. So I want you to raise your heel, engaging your glute, squeezing at the top. Again, pulsing just a few inches, keeping your core stable. Good, that's over halfway, less than 20. Fight to maintain this modified high plank. We're here for 10. Keep pulsing all the way to the end here for 3. Rest, great job. Move your weights out of the way as best as you can. Third movement, we're gonna go into a long jump with a backward walk. So starting on one side of your mat, you're gonna jump forward. As you're steady, you're gonna walk back to the opposite side and repeat. So jumping forward while maintaining the bottom of your squat, you're gonna walk your feet back and repeat. Modification here, you can just go into a forward and backward walk. You can skip the jump, just walking your feet forward, pausing at the top, and then continuing to walk back. Otherwise, you can add that jump. Again, make sure you're stable, core is engaged, using your arms to create momentum here for 15. Good, landing in an athletic position here for 5. Rest, awesome job. Head back to the floor, moving to that pulse. This time, left foot is planted, right leg is extended. We're on. Same thing here, fingertips are forward, screwing your palms to the floor, pulsing at the top. Modification in this movement is pulsing as best as you can. If you need to stop, planting both knees, shake it out for a couple seconds, and then continue to move here for 25. This is what our final set looks like. We just have one more round of those 4 movements, and that is it for today's workout. Again, we're getting after it, so I want you to show up for yourself. Like always, we finish our workouts together with purpose. We're gonna finish with intention, standing back up in 3. Rest, 10 seconds to transition. Standing back up. Last time in this cross squat jump. Modification is to skip the cross, is going into a normal squat jump here for 50. Making our way back to the floor after this. Give me a couple more here for 5. Rest. That movement goes away. Make your way into the floor, back into that pulse, planting your right knee, left leg is extended. Good, come back to that intention to finish this workout strong. Again, we targeted the right side, the left side, both together. And now we're here in this final burnout. This is where the mental toughness comes in. This is all mental at this point. I am right here with you. I want you to try to dig deeper. Again, calm your mind, work at a consistent pace. Through the timer, we're here for 10. Continue to pulse that glute. We're here for 3. Rest. 2 movements down, 2 to go, second to last. Going into that jump with a backwards walk. Modification is to skip the jump. Good, that's already 15 seconds down. Again, as you jump, make sure you're using momentum with your arms in your core, getting stable, and then maintaining that squat position as you walk your feet back halfway, here for 20. We're ending this workout pulsing on the floor in 10. Good, we're here for 5. Rest. 10 seconds off. Headed into our final 50 seconds. Pulsing on the opposite side. This is where we finish. We're working through the timer. I'm gonna count you down. You made it this far. Again, I promise you the burn is worth it. You're doing so good. We're gonna take it 10 at a time, here for 40. Good, that's another 10 down, less than 30. Keep pulsing as best as you can. We're over halfway, here for 20. Awesome job. We are headed into our final 10. Keep moving. Here for 5. And rest where you're at. Awesome job. I'm dripping in sweats. That means it was a good workout. So way to stick through. Take a couple seconds here, grab some water, shake it out. Then we're gonna stay on the floor, headed straight into our cool down. For our cool down, we're gonna start on our back. Go ahead and bring your left knee in towards your chest. You can extend the right. We're gonna take some time stretching out the glute, so slightly twisting to the side, holding it here, and then we'll switch. Again, awesome job. That was a rough one, but so effective. We made it all the way through the end. I think it was about 35 minutes total for that workout. So again, awesome, awesome job. If you're new here, I have 3 different class types with a beginner and an advanced version of every workout. Go ahead and switch sides, bringing your right knee in towards your chest. So the workout structure will be the exact same. The beginner classes will focus on beginner movements, lower in impact, but still a great workout. The advanced classes, again, will just be higher intensity, but both workout structures will be the same. So you can start with the beginner classes, work up to the advanced. You can start with the advanced, maintain there, or you can just stick to the beginner. There's really no right or wrong way to go about it. These workouts are just meant to provide convenient and effective workouts that meet your own individual needs. Go ahead and bend that left leg, extending the right. You can slightly press on that left knee and then reach your hand, bending at the waist, feeling this in your hamstrings, stretching it out. Here for 10, and then we'll switch sides. Good. Go ahead and switch sides. So important to spend some time in the cool down, stretching it out after an intense workout. If you're interested in more fitness or nutrition related topics on how to reach your goals but make them stick in a realistic, enjoyable, and sustainable way, you can check out the podcast that's linked on my website called A Dietitian's Guide to Sustainability in the Fitness and Nutrition World. You can also check out the recipe section on my website for meal inspiration as well. Go ahead and bend that left knee, slightly leaning back. We're gonna stretch out the quads here for 15, and then we'll close this cool down out on the opposite side. Good, go ahead and switch sides. Bend the right knee here for the final 10. And rest. That concludes lower body strength, working through those 4 sets. Way to show up for yourself, sticking all the way through the end. Thank you so much for working out with me, and I will see you in the next workout.